Welcome to GearCheckGames. This is part 7 of our commentary for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. Last time we rather embarrassingly got our clocks cleaned by this moblin, but this time we're going to try and beat him.
Talking about?
I don't know.
It's time for the rematch of the century.
I just realized I literally opened the episode by cursing.
This is Dan. Didn't you read the contract? You guys are like implicit in all of my failures.
That's true.
Zoom in.
See,
I was sitting right there next to you while you were playing.
Mm-hmm. It was rather awkward, but we got over it.
My Force Ghost was there.
Oh, no.
Watching over you.
In the Blu-ray of GearCheckGames Season 1, I'll be sure to edit you out and replace you with Hayden Christensen.
Game theory, is Dan dead?
I hope
Yes.
not. We still got like 90% of the game to record. Thankfully, we're about 50% of the way through the dungeon now that we've finally defeated that one moblin.
Is she checking Link out?
Yes.
I think she's explaining to him what's going on, Trey.
Oh. She was looking down. She's
Yeah.
like,
she did the old subtle, not so subtle eyes glancing down move.
Maybe he's just got a really eye-catching belt buckle, okay?
Yeah.
under those very warm clothes, he looks very svelte.
Yes.
That's what she's thinking.
I love Link's, one of my favorite things about the art style in this game are just, Link's completely cylindrical legs. I don't know, I love streamlined design like that in characters. But yeah, we got the grappling hook, one of a couple new items that were introduced in the Wind Waker, and one that benefited massively from the HD re-release, because in the original there was no gyro, and also the animation for grappling onto these targets was about twice as long. And you could not readjust, like with the lantern swinging, you could not readjust the angle of your swing without stopping completely in place. The unfortunate downside of that being that there are some parts of the game that are designed with the intent of you stopping in place and readjusting your angle instead of just swinging fluidly, and that resulted
you just
in
started out down there.
Yeah. The thing about that bokoblin on the bridge is he gets up and then he just falls over the other side ad nauseum.
Bye.
Until you free him from his personal constructed hell, I guess.
I think it was so cool finding out that you could cut the ropes on and break bridges in this game.
Yeah, man, you can Temple of Doom these guys.
Yeah.
That's still kind of cool.
Yeah. That's the thing about this game is, everybody, not everybody, but, if I guess a vocal minority of people like to crap on it for the art style, but, when you're working with character models this simple, it's a lot easier to include little touches like that.
Yeah. I remember going to Twilight Princess and trying immediately when I encountered my first rope bridge, trying to cut the ropes, and I was disappointed.
They made that rope cutting puzzle easier in the HD version. In the original, the ropes only took one hit to cut, but here, if you just do a standard slash, they take two. So it's a little easier to avoid killing yourself.
What a thrill.
So I just remembered earlier that I really need to go back and reread the official Wind Waker manga.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that a few parts ago.
Yeah, because I remember during that tutorial section with Medley showing you how to use the grappling hook, they put that in the manga, but it was she was sitting up on the perch and told Link, "Alright, now throw the grappling hook up here." And he threw the entire grappling hook up to her, and she caught it, and she was very confused. And then Link just started
the Looney Tunes?
and then Link just started clapping nice catch. and then she got kind of bashful because he was praising her.
Oh, thanks, Link. They don't give me many compliments in the Rito village.
God. Oh, that manga was so good. All you viewers, you need to read it ASAP.
Does Link speak in it?
I don't I don't think he speaks, but the King of Red Lions is much more of a character in it.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice.
That's good.
Oh no. What?
Oh.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, but moving on.
Well, you gotta use his corpse?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oops.
Also, in Wind Waker HD, they changed which button throws and which button drops. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I can't defend rolling into the chest though. That was just pure stupidity right there.
Open, damn it!
I'm sorry.
Something nice that Wind Waker did was having separate buttons for throw and drop.
I know, right? And they dropped it immediately in Twilight Princess. I don't think does Breath of the Wild have a separate throw and drop button?
I think it does.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I was also realizing earlier, Breath of the Wild, or watching some more Wind Waker gameplay, especially like trying to do things in I forget what the word, like intense. Oops.
There it is.
I realized watching Wind Waker like how good it is that Breath of the Wild had separate buttons for like interacting and picking stuff up and stuff.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Separate from rolling and dashing and all that.
So you don't roll into a treasure chest.
Yeah. Well, because like especially like if you're fighting some enemies and you're desperately trying to pick up a weapon or something, and then you just roll over it instead.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, in a game like Breath of the Wild with that kind of difficulty, that'd be a pretty crippling flaw if the buttons didn't work.
Yeah. So,
but here it's okay that they don't work. Nah, man, I will fully admit that a lot of my screw-ups here are just the result of impatience or carelessness.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have to be, if you want to pick something up, you got to be standing completely still, I think, which is a bit more difficult when there's 4 dark nuts on your ass.
Yeah. Well, it's the sort of thing, like, that's not a problem if you've been playing, like, nothing but these kinds of games your whole life, but, going back from something that's a little bit more streamlined, a little more fluid, can... Well, as you can see, it has tripped me up on many occasions.
So I have an important question. Who put the water jugs in the temple?
Ganon!
Valoo.
He had to give Link some kind of way to beat him.
He's like, listen, kid, I'm gonna give you breadcrumbs, but not a lot.
Maybe the Rito put the water jugs in for like they put little rest stops throughout the dungeon if you need to like take a break and get a drink.
Yeah, it's like a cooler along a marathon route.
I would love if Medley and the other priestesses all had like water chugging contests.
Water chugging contests?
Like in the middle of the volcano, so they're like sweating profusely.
They had water chugging contests to win a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. Yes. But none of them
died. You had
died.
to chug a bunch of water and not use the bathroom. It was called Don't Wii for a Wii.
Is that too soon?
No, it's
I don't know.
Well, I'm not calling you out. I'm legitimately wondering.
I think it happened back when I was like early, like
it was
in
back
high school.
Yeah, it was like during the early days of the Wii.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was back when the Wii was like an item to be given away at competitions.
Yeah. I don't know about your parents, but my dad had to stand outside of the Best Buy that morning waiting for him. And then one of my friend's dads at the time just like walked in like as he was standing in line to get a Wii and just took one. Like he didn't even have to wait.
I don't know what my parents' situation was for getting a Wii. I know they got it on launch, and that was the best Christmas ever because I'd fully resigned myself to just asking for the GameCube version of Twilight Princess for Christmas, and being thoroughly surprised when I remember I opened Twilight Princess for the Wii first, and I was just like,
Wait a minute.
How do
we
I
don't have a Wii?
And I was just like, how do I tell them that they got the wrong one? and then I opened the another present. It was the Wii, and I was like,
That's you think that's bad? Actually, that's not bad at all.
you think that's bad? Getting a Wii for Christmas, man.
God, you really got screwed.
Try getting a Wii U for Christmas.
Oh, hey, you didn't get a Wii U for Christmas. You got it from one of our friends.
Yeah, I didn't get a Wii U for Christmas. I bought it myself on Black Friday.
No, but the Christmas that Smash Brothers for Wii U came out, I asked my folks for it. I was home from school at the time. But I guess my dad didn't like fully register what I said, because instead of Super Smash Brothers for Wii U, he got me New Super Mario Brothers U. And that was a fun bit of play acting I had to do that day.
Thanks.
I mean, thankfully I also got Pokemon Omega Ruby that day, so I had something to play.
Yeah.
Joe, not to point. Not to point out.
Alright, you point your thing out.
I was gonna say, not to point out your misgivings on this game, but like, you totally whipped both of those fairies.
I know, right?
I was gonna point that out if we weren't in the middle of a conversation.
Okay.
Okay, I actually, during the editing of this, I framed through that. There was a frame where my bottle collides with that fairy. And it just does, I just don't get it for some reason. But what, you know what? It's in the past. We're gonna have to beat the boss somehow
It's in the past.
without it.
What were you gonna say, Dan?
Oh, I remembered that my, I don't know what the situation was for my parents with getting the Wii, but I remember a different Christmas. My mom got, she waited in line to get the Wii Fit stuff.
Oh no.
This wasn't this was just like a, I mean, she told us like, just full disclosure that she was like, yeah, this was more just like, this isn't, you know, like replacing Christmas presents for you guys or anything. I just thought it would be a nice thing that you guys could enjoy, and it's like healthy and
Dan breathes a sigh of relief.
And I mean, we did have our fair share of like fun with it. Like the Wii Fit was an enjoyable thing, but she got. I remember being like surprised by how I forgot what the word was, but it was something that I never would have expected of my mom, because she knew how like high in demand they were, so she bought 2 of them and sold one of them second hand.
Oh, so she's a scalper.
Smart.
And I'm pretty sure she made some decent bank on it.
Got the Wii.
So now that the boss is dead, what did you guys think of it?
I like the mechanic. I'm gonna be honest. The first time I ever fought this boss, it took me like 10 whole minutes to figure out how to do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? What, like dropping the boulder on his head?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a weird boss to start out with. Having I don't know. The way that you're supposed to do it is to interact with something that's not like directly the boss.
Mm-hmm.
The boss.
Considering like every other Zelda enemy is like shoot the eyeball, or every other Zelda boss up to this point was like shoot the eyeball.
Well, no, but here it's grapple the eyeball.
True.
I think this first boss works as a good spectacle. But mechanically it is a little bit simplistic.
Yeah.
Like, I like, dropping the ceiling on him. That's cool and cinematic. But, like, beyond that, there's not really much to it. You can just kind of grapple onto his eye whenever you need to and just pull him in to attack.
Man, they're just over there explaining, like, look, I don't know where he went. He just ran in there. He's probably dead. I tried to stop him.
He tried to rescue me from prison, but then he got killed, and then inexplicably showed up again 5 minutes later.
He smells charred all the time.
Might want to keep an eye on this kid. He's a little odd.
What the heck is this weirdo?
Give him your Dragon Ball.
Do you think Link could accidentally telefrag someone warping out of a boss room?
Oh no.
Like, if they had just been standing a few steps forward.
Yeah. I guess the goddesses were watching out for him that day.
Medley just starts freaking out as Komali just explodes into gore, and Link comes out.
Link's first words like, "Oh God, it was so stuffy in there."
I've seen,
Not realizing that he's just. Oh boy!
I've seen enough Galaxy Quest to know where this is going.
We're going off the rails. Another nice touch. I like that there are certain characters who speak in like the ancient Hylian language, and you never get to know what they say unless you play the second quest. Because it kind of speaks to how much time has passed in this world between Wind Waker and Ocarina.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know this, but I actually know ancient Hylian.
Oh.
And I know what he said.
I guess you can appreciate this game on a whole other level from us plebs.
He said, "Allow me to sing the song of my people." And the song was, "Roll back the clock to the dawn of time and sing this song with me."
Oh boy.
I actually speak ancient Hylian, and Valoo said, "Subscribe to shit." Oh, this joke doesn't work because I forgot our own channel name. Oh no.
Oh my god.
GearCheckGames.
Yeah.
Here, let me click over to the other
Edit
tab
that
and check.
Edit that in so that it doesn't look like I just totally forgot about our channel's name.
The text says to subscribe to GearCheckGames.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, first Wind Waker song, The Wind's Requiem. And here's a friendly frog person to explain it to us.
Frog person. Is that kind of like bird person?
Okay, maybe he's just a maybe he's just a sentient frog.
I'd love it if you played this song and then Kermit the Frog rides in on Nimbus from Dragon Ball.
Like, oh, Link.
Nimbus!
He comes to teach you the Kamehameha.
No, don't you mean the Kamehameha?
He's here to teach you the Shoryuken.
We're the worst Let's Play group ever. Don't watch the next video.
Yeah. Don't subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
now
reverse psychology.
Now Joe's
Works
even
every
given
time.
up on his one item slot run.
Oh yeah. Well,
He's failed us.
you know, sometimes you just lose all hope, and there's nothing you can do. And on that cheery note, we'll see you in part 8.
Bye.
See ya.